Okay, I'm here with Jeremy Freeman because he's my go-to guy, and we're going to talk about a sensitive subject. Someone very close and dear to me has this problem. It's cancer, and it's very touching and it's a sad story. But if I can give you any insight, and Jeremy can help you give you any insight, because what Jeremy's going to tell you is, if your doctors give you a certain amount of time to live, 6 months, a year, 3 years, whatever, they're assuming you're going to keep doing what you've been doing up to that point. Okay, they don't know that you could change things around. You could drop sugar from your diet. You could alkalinize your body, which Jeremy's going to talk about. And so if you do those things, you can prolong life. In fact, he has a great story about somebody with pancreatic cancer. So here's Jeremy.
Hi. Phil wanted me to share with you one of the clients that I've worked with a number of different clients, and my goal is to help people have optimal wellness. And so I've had a number of people that come in that have had cancer, and they just want to change their nutrition and just feel better. And a lot of times when they go to the doctor, they're given pretty much their death sentence. One of my clients did have pancreatic cancer, stage 4, with cancer in his liver and also in his lymph nodes. And so when he came in, of course, he was a mess mentally, and who wouldn't be, because most people associate cancer with death. So when that happens, those thoughts, that fear that's associated with cancer, that I'm going to die, is what revolves in your mind. It's hard to be able to put that out of your mind. So what happens a lot of times is people have that strong fear associated with that, and those thoughts create, these feelings that pretty much tells every cell in your body that I'm headed in this direction quickly, and death is inevitable. So, and there's a lot of different stories out there you've probably heard where people have given, were diagnosed with cancer, and they die, 2-3 weeks later. And it's very, very common. And a lot of times it's because their mind gets the better of them. But if you change everything, starting with your mindset, and start focusing on different things, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Okay, cancer doesn't equal death. Okay, cancer says, I need to make some changes, because right now I'm in a situation that I'm in right now because of all the choices I've made up to this point. So you have to start making different choices.
So it's a warning sign, right? Basically,
it's a warning sign. Okay. So with my client, I gave him a whole protocol to follow, and starting by managing his mind, because that's the first thing that has to happen. And you have to have hope. You have to have hope, and start moving toward what's going to motivate you. For him, spending time with his grandkids, with his family. He's got a really big family, and of course with a number of the other clients that I've worked with as well. So bottom line is, I'll keep this short. Again, having stage 4 cancer, pancreatic cancer, usually about a 5% success rate in a 6-month period of time. He ended up living for 3 more years, and was cancer free. And he ended up going in for a test to just make sure he didn't have any cancer. They put a dye in his system, and his body rejected the dye, ended up giving him congestive heart failure, and ended up dying from that test rather than cancer, but it was cancer free. The bottom line is, even stage 4, when people say that you've given up hope, the doctor said, I can't do anything for you. Okay, that doesn't mean that you can't do something. Okay, what happens is, from the time we're young, we go to the doctor, and when we're sick, we say, okay, we've got to go to the doctor. So what happens is, we think that the only way we're going to get better is if we go to the doctor. The doctor is the answer to our prayers. Okay, but the doctor is not the answer to your prayers. They can help us a lot, but again, you're giving your power away. Okay, so when the doctor tells you that this is the end for you, it's not the end for you. Okay, it's up to you to say when the end is. Okay, so it's up to you to be able to take your power back and say, I'm going to take control of my life by making different choices, different decisions that drive me in a different direction than all the choices I've made up to this point that have brought me right here to be in this situation, to be diagnosed with cancer. Okay, is it scary? Absolutely, yes it is. Okay, and if you need somebody, that has a good grip on how to be able to move through this by alkalizing your system. Okay, cancer grows in an acidic state, in acids. Okay, in areas where there's a lack of oxygen.
So sugar creates an acidic state.
Yes, sugars convert into acids.
Do juices create an acidic state, or is that just a misnomer? Is it like actually lemon juice and lime juice?
No, those are citric acid,
okay,
but
yes.
but they actually alkalize in your system. So
okay.
Putting like lemon into your water water, drinking alkaline water, things like that nature are a good thing to do. But you want to make sure that you're not, consuming large amounts of acids. The thing about it is most of the foods that we consume nowadays convert into acids. So we want to be able to, alkalize your system consistently with green foods, a lot of green fresh foods, drinking a lot of water. Juicing is a great thing to do. If you can juice some kale, juice some spinach, even put in some apples, lemons, parsley's great, things of that nature. Juicing is a great thing if you had this issue. It's great no matter what. But alkalizing your system is is going to be a key element for trying to alkalize your system and to get some nutrients into your body. What happens is by the time you have cancer, a lot of times you've already got issues with digestion, issues with absorption. There's so many different things. I won't get into all that.
So
the bottom line is that there's a lot of things that you need to do, but the first thing you need to do is manage your mind, okay? Decide what you want, okay? Decide why you want to be here. Decide what it is that's important to you. When you know those things, okay, you'll start making different choices, but you have to want it first. That's the bottom line.
That's great, Jim. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.
One more thing. Can you say boom real quick?
Say what?
Boom.
Boom.